On. There we go. What's up, everybody, and happy Sunday. Today is round two at Bathurst of the GT World Challenge America Esports Championship. I have Gregor Schill, my coach, on headset with me, and we're just going to get into it because we have actually the drivers' meeting should start now. Actually, one
Okay,
second. Let me get on.
if the driver's briefing starts just right now, then maybe just leave the call, join the driver's briefing, and then after the driver's briefing, you can just pop in back to the channel, and
Okay,
then yeah.
sounds good. And are you going to be on the drivers' briefing as well?
I will just wait here in the call. Then you just don't need to call me. You just go on my profile and then join the voice chat back, basically.
Cool. Sounds good. All right.
Yeah.
Talk to you soon.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye. All right. All right, folks. So we are in the driver's discussion, and it should start right about now. It looks like there's a lot of people on track. There we
It
go.
wouldn't be. It just wouldn't be one of my races.
So you can hear all the behind the scenes chats
Jason, let me know now
of
when you're in here.
all the drivers and what
Can we
they're
put
about
Paul
to
in charge?
say.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Well, it looks like it's letting me in now.
Good. If you're on the server, please leave and rejoin. And anyways, if you
Okay.
have joined the server, please remain in the pits as it is time for the pre-race briefing. And we've got a fair amount to cover this time, just due to the nature of the circuit. So let's get started, shall we?
Okay.
So a couple of quick notes, just to get us rolling. First, this is just a notice to all drivers. We would like everyone to please turn on the in-game chat window if you have it disabled. That channel is normally reserved for stewards only. No other messages should be coming through. However, during the race, it is very likely that race-critical messages can come through in that channel. So we do want you guys to keep an eye on it. And whoever's just leaving the pits now, get back here. Number 8, please return to the... Oh, sorry. It's
Uh-oh.
number 27. Toby, please return to pits.
He's not on chat.
Here we go.
Thanks, JT. Well, alright.
Oops.
I will leave him to the steward's discretion. Okay, so, number 1. Please enable the in-game chat. Number 2, for any race engineers or other crew that you might have brought along, I have made a channel here, driver info for the broadcasters. This is to help supply the team with more information and more accurate information in case there's a change in the conditions, any damage on the car, anything like that can be reported here. That way they can use that to help just kind of clean up the broadcast, make things a lot cleaner,
Cool.
a lot more professional there. So, with that said, let's get underway properly. So,
Hey, Josie.
welcome
How's it
everybody
going?
to round 2. This is a terrifying track, I'm sure you all know by now, but we will be doing
Yes.
the same format as we did 2 weeks ago at Nürburgring. So, once we hit the hour, we will be moving into qualifying itself. It'll be a 20-minute session, during which the session itself will be split between GT3s and GT4s.
Okay.
During qualifying, the GT4s must leave the pits first. The GT3s should remain in their box, and the GT4s get the first 10
Get a
minutes
little
of the session.
snack.
So what this means is that as long as a GT4 is starting a lap before the timer hits 10 minutes, they are allowed to complete that lap. However, if it is past the 10-minute mark and you are about to start a lap, please abandon said lap and return to the pits and remain in the pits for the remainder of the session. For the GT3 drivers, at any point during the beginning of the session, you are allowed to stack up at the pit exit in order to gain track position. However, GT3s will not be allowed to leave the pits until the 10-minute mark. Also, please do keep in mind that we do want to respect the fast lane rules here. While ghosting may be enabled in the pit lane, we do not want to see anybody driving through any other cars or otherwise taking advantage of the ghosting to get an unfair advantage. by overtaking cars in the fast lane. So do keep that in mind. We will be keeping an eye out for that. After qualifying, there will be a 2-minute post-qualifying timer. It'll show the timing screen. You can hit escape and return to garage during this time. At that point, we will just be kind of sitting before we get to the pre-race timer. For the pre-race timer, it will be 5 minutes long, so plenty of time to finalize your setup, get up, stretch, do whatever your pre-race rituals may be. And do be sure to be back
I'm a
in
little
time to
hungry.
hit the drive button before the timer goes to 0.
Cool.
Otherwise, the game will teleport you to the pits, and you'll be forced to start from the pit lane. The button becomes available at the 30-second mark on the timer, and will close at 0. For the formation lap, it is a full formation lap, and there is no in-game restrictor or guidance set, so you will not see any additional HUD like the radar or the widget. So for this, we expect the leaders during single file to maintain an average speed of around 100 kilometers an hour, and then once the game calls for double file, please form up and reduce speed to around 60 kilometers an hour. For those using miles an hour, that would be single file 60 miles an hour, and then double file around 37 miles an hour.
Hey everybody, I'm
For
just
the
listening to the
GT4
drivers
field, we
meeting
would like to
and
see
having a
the
snack,
lead
so thanks for
GT4s
joining
maintain a
us.
bit of a gap
Qualifying will
between
be
themselves and
following
the
this.
GT3 fields. Just add a little bit of space in case anything goes wrong ahead and give those time to prepare. For the race start itself, we will be maintaining that 60 kilometers all the way up to the line. Once the green lights come on and the green flag is waved, both classes are racing. This includes both fields, even if the GT4s are not at the line yet. For the race itself, it will be 60 minutes long, and there are no mandatory pit stops during this race. So do keep in mind that you do need to cover the entire formation lap plus the entire race distance, so make sure you take adequate fuel for both scenarios.
That's a lot of fuel.
Other big note is the orange zone for today. If you have a look at the SRO server info section, I've posted a map of the track. For those unfamiliar, the orange zone is essentially a denoted zone within the track where we are a little bit more, we expect drivers to be a little bit more careful, and any incidents that do occur or are reported will be handled much more severely. So, for the entirety of lap 1, the entire track will be marked as an orange zone. We would like to see drivers be very cautious, as this is a high-risk track, especially going over the mountain. We
Oh
don't want
boy.
to see any incidents that can cause any potential pileups.
Ooh.
On top of that,
Oh jeez.
the entire downhill section from turn 11 to the exit of 19, from Skyline to Forest Elbow, will be a permanent orange zone. Any incidents that do occur within this zone will be handled more severely than standard, so do keep that in mind when you're racing, dealing with traffic, anything like that. We do need to be very careful with the blue flag rules. There's a huge pace
What
difference
corners are those?
between the two classes, so we would like to see a lot of patience from everybody, even if you're fighting for the win.
11?
There's a lot of risk here, and we don't want to see it pile up. On top of that, if there is an incident or a spin on your own or a loss of control within this permanent orange zone, because this is such a very tight section full of blind corners, if you have a spin here, you only have a certain amount of time to get the car back under control and underway. This time is about 5 seconds after the car has come to a stop and you have regained control. This will be monitored by the stewards,
Whew.
and this is to help ensure that there are no pileups. If you are unable to get the car out of the position that you end up in at that section of the track, we highly recommend that you simply hit escape,
Push
return to
that
garage,
button.
take the lap down, and then carry on from there.
Okay.
I know it costs a lot of time, but we do not want to see any big pileups there or anything like that. So do keep that in mind. If something does go wrong there, that should be the second course of action outside of getting your car moving
Doing
as quickly
F1,
as
but I'm seeing
possible.
like the back of my helmet.
Josie, do you mean
Uh,
the top part
so
of
with
the mountain?
that, I guess the last
Forest
note
elbow.
is the blue flag.
Just
Blue
before
flags
the
are
long. I
still
don't know the
advisory
names of
only.
these. Ah.
This means that any blue flag car
Just
is not
the
necessarily
downhill?
expected to get off the
Is
racing
that what
line
you
and go to a
mean,
position you
Dan and
walked in to
Josie?
remain as predictable as possible. So any car that is being blue flagged, please remain on the racing line and remain at speed up until the car that is lapping is ready to perform the overtake, ideally via signaling by flashing headlights or similar.
Okay.
With that, I believe I've covered everything, unless
Woo!
is our chief steward here? Yes, he is. Any notes
I didn't.
regarding penalty serving or anything similar, or is there any that have
We
been
do
implemented?
have 3 drivers with time penalty, but that will be applied after race starts. So qualifying as usual for those.
Excellent, thank you.
Yep.
So, with all that said and done, now is the time for questions. So feel free to ask.
Ooh, it's getting close to qualifying, folks.
If you don't have a microphone set up or can't get it working, you can also ask in the general discussion.
I'm seeing if I recognize any names. I do recognize some names from the server, practice server yesterday.
Yes, I see that.
And
There is
a
not
few
a good amount of
ladies
runoff
from them.
there, but if you can get the car out of the way and into a safe space, then by all means do that. Say again, Robert?
Oh, Sam was asking if the return to garage is a sensible.
Yes,
Obviously,
yes.
yeah. So, I was just going to mention, if you are the winning driver in your class, try to make sure, or try to see if we can use Zoom if you have of that capability, even on your phone, so that way we can see you. We'll send a Zoom link that you can just click on and log into, but we are anticipating taking you to Zoom if you do win in your class.
Well, I'm not
And
needing
final
Zoom.
note on communications.
I'm just trying
From
to
this
finish
point
the race.
onwards, the in-game text chat is reserved for stewards and race director only. So during qualifying the race, and actually from here on in, absolutely no in-game chat. Avoid that at all costs. We will be monitoring that. If you do have any questions, ask in general discussion. And for qualifying in the race itself, please keep the voice chat quiet as well within this channel. We don't want to be distracting other drivers who are trying to set their laps. So, yep, just a bit of respect to everybody out here. If you have your own team channel, you are free to hop into that now, as long
Cool.
as you are all set on the questions.
Yay! I'm gonna quit this chat or this discussion. All right,
Okay, looks like we're all set here then. Good luck,
think we're
everybody.
good.
This is going to be a hell of a race, I can tell that.
All right, so that's
Thanks,
over.
everyone.
And I'm going to give Gregor a call, who's my coach. He is with us as well. Here we go.
Hello?
Hey, Gregor. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. I'm here.
Okay. Sounds good. So, I believe we're going to go straight into qualifying. And just looking at my setup, since you can see my screen here, if you could
Yeah.
just verify the amount of fuel. So we have 15 minutes.
I think if you just 15 liters should be fine. I mean, do you know your fuel consumption?
It said 3 liters. Sometimes it said like 2.6 or whatever.
Yeah, I mean when you're driving at the bottom right or so, it should give you like your current fuel consumption.
It was like 2.7, about there.
Okay, yeah, then 15 liters should be fine.
Okay.
Just you know, don't try to get your fastest lap at the start. Just set a safe lap, a banker lap, and then just keep improving. You know, don't
Sounds
try
good.
to hit your fastest lap in the first attempt, basically.
Yes, because, yeah, we know how that goes. All right, so tires, I think I set my tire pressures correctly. The temp, I believe, like I said, the qualifying will be at 7 p.m. And it seemed to be 27 degrees when I practiced. That's why I put 27. But what would you suggest as far as tire pressures?
Currently it's 14 degrees ambient, yeah? Or how much?
Um,
I can't see.
Oh, right
That
now
would
in free practice it's 17.
17. Yeah.
Yeah, but then this is only
It's,
the practice, so.
yeah. Let's just wait until they skip the quali.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so yeah, this is tricky, folks who are watching. It's kind of tricky because the practice server has been up. It's at 6 a.m., but the actual qualifying will be at 7 p.m., and the race will be at 5 a.m. So, um, should I drive until they um,
I
reset?
think they will skip. I think they will skip in any time, in any second. So
Okay, that's what I was thinking as well.
yeah, perfect.
All right, wow, there's a lot of drivers today. I
Oh
think
yeah,
there were,
46.
yeah, that's a lot for this track. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's true. Imagine the first lap when somebody crashes on the mountain, and
Mhm.
then there's like literally no way you can pass the crashed car.
Exactly.
It will be interesting.
I'm gonna take it kind of steady, just kind of trying to keep it clean. Oh,
See,
here we go.
okay, go to setup. We need to go a
Setup.
little bit down on the pressures.
Okay.
Um, go 4 clicks down on every tire.
Okay. Four.
Yeah,
One.
21.8 front right,
Okay.
rear left 21.7, and
Okay.
rear right 21.2.
Cool. All right.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
perfect.
All
Yeah,
right.
just drive out when you're ready, I think.
Cool.
Yeah, perfect.
All right, folks, here we go. This is my qualifying session. And I have until the 10-minute mark.
Yeah.
So GT4s are going out now, which is myself, and then GT3s are to follow at the 10-minute mark.
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm nervous, but I raced AI earlier today, so that was good. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Take the outlap slow.
Okay,
The tires are not warmed up, so really be careful.
cool. Okay. That's fine. Wow, that person has a high ping.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Okay. I have been practicing staying out further to the right.
Right.
It's just scary.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, maybe just press your brakes on the straight just a tiny bit, like 20%,
Okay.
just to get the tires a little bit more warmed up.
Okay.
And when you're seeing that the brakes go yellow, you stop.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. First time lap. Good luck.
Okay. Thank you. Ooh. Let's do it, folks. Here we go. Oh no. Ooh, got it. I was looking for that breaking point.
remember, this lap is only to set a time on the timetable.
Cool. Just gonna try to keep it clean. Yikes. The nerves, all my nervousness. I feel like once I get a clean lap, I'll feel better, even if it's on the slower side.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Felt good. There's Deb. Come on, Deb.
The fastest lap so far.
She's giving me a lot of room, but that's all. That's as fast as I can go.
Yeah, just be careful. I think he will brake way too early,
Yeah.
or too late. Oh, actually fine. Nice.
There we go. Deb in the Aston Martin.
Just yeah, don't overtake the car. I mean, you're already down, and if you overtake the car, they could give you a penalty because maybe the the car in front is on its personal best in quali,
Yeah.
and I think there's like a rule that you need to leave so much space to the car in front that you don't disturb the quali lap of the car in front. So
Exactly. And she's a friend of mine as well.
yeah, so
All right.
I think the track is even only on fast,
Yellow
so
flag in sector 1.
I don't think it's on optimum, but I'm not sure.
Okay. Oops, I downshifted early.
Be careful, there's a car behind.
Okay.
Just yeah. Let it go on the straight.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Okay.
Where'd it go? It went to the pit.
Yeah, yeah. You can also yeah, just drive into the pits basically.
Okay.
Pit. Left.
Okay.
Yeah, just press escape then.
Okay, return to the garage.
Yeah.
Okay, so um,
Okay.
okay. So there we go. All three of us at the back. So the four ladies who were in the more female championship was and then myself right here in 14th, 15th, Marin Edwards, and 16th, Andy the Lab, Andy the Lab. So yeah, now it's Gt3 qualifying. So
Yeah.
so let's look at my race setup.
Mhm.
So this was really difficult for me because there's so much fuel. Hold on, I think it was this one. It was 21 at the time.
Mhm.
So let's see. Fuel and strategy. I had 96.
Okay, I think on the lap it said you had like a average fuel consumption of 2.74. So
Okay.
let me just calculate it with 2.8 just to be safe.
Okay. Sounds good. Everyone, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out on this lovely Sunday. Um, you know, I've just been focused, so I haven't really been saying much, but as you can see, that Gregor is helping me with my setups prior to going in. We did a coaching session yesterday as well, so now it's time to do my best and put it all together. And this is a 60-minute race, and it's multi-class, on class with both GT4s and GT3s, so about like 46 cars on track. It's,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
And just put 90 liters into the car.
90? Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty, sounds good. And then, as far as tires go,
Just pick a set which
this
is
is
like
a new tire set. There
yeah.
we go.
New.
And then I guess we'll see what the temperature will be for the race, and I think we'll have maybe 5 minutes or something like that.
Mhm. Yeah, well, we will see in a couple of minutes. So.
Yay! I'm so glad you're here to help me because you know how nervous I get.
Mhm.
Oh boy.
No worries, everything is fine.
Yeah.
It's like the highest peak of nervous, when you're nervous is just before the race, and when the race is actually starting, and you have like 1 lap or 2 laps completed.
Yeah.
Normally, it just goes away as you are like focused on the driving.
That's true. Like you don't have time to even think about anything else. There's so much going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. So the one thing I have to just remember is to keep it steady, keep it clean, and you know these drivers are super fast and kind of like the first round at Nürburgring. We were at the back of the pack, so I feel like if we can keep it clean and there's always going to be mistakes by others up front, so hopefully we can just avoid those pileups or collisions or offs and things like that, and we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm still going to push, just like try not to push unnecessarily. Be patient, I guess.
Exactly. If you basically when you're on the mountain and you need to decide, should I go on the lift or just stay on the throttle, just lift,
Yeah,
because it's you maybe lose like a tenth or two, but it's more important to have not damaged car than getting this tenth, but then in the next lap you do the same, just like you're running a little bit wide, but then you get damaged. So
exactly.
just don't risk too much on the mountain. Basically, that's what I wanted to say.
Okay, that makes sense. Especially near the top. That's, I feel, the hardest part. I feel like even going down the mountain, I mean, it's tricky and yes, I spin, but it's, I think the speed at the top of the mountain, that's kind of tough, and that staying to the right and staying on the outside, that's kind of tough for me. But also, yeah, like you said, if I have any question, then I just kind of lift a bit.
Yeah. And it's also good that you tell me when you're nervous, because that's important. It's definitely better than not to keep it inside.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Oh my gosh. So, folks who are wondering, looking at the GT3s, for the GT3 class, there are pro sim racers as well as real life race car drivers, so it's kind of a mix. And then for the GT4 class, it's mostly people who have qualified, but also people who have been invited as well. Um, Whether it's real race car drivers, influencers, what have you. So it's kind of a mix of all kinds of different skill levels. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking, and I thought that you would have tried to qualify, but I wasn't sure like who was able to qualify for
I would
this.
qualify if I would know there was something to qualify.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't even knew that you were like able to qualify for the this SRO GTWAC
Mhm.
America series. I thought like it's only for people from America.
Yeah, that's what I
But
thought as well.
that's why I was also like surprised. I'm recognizing some German sim racing drivers driving the GT3 car, and I was like, how did they get in there?
He's like, oh, like,
Yeah,
uh,
exactly.
yeah. But I don't know if the GT3 drivers had to qualify because I know there was a GT4 qualifying, um, but it said on the website that the pro sim racers will be invited and real race car
Hmm.
drivers. So next time, well, now you now they know you. Hopefully, I'll make sure they know you.
Yeah, I mean, I drove like the same series, but only like in Europe. So
Mhm.
it was then not GT World Challenge America, it's GT World Challenge Europe, basically.
Yeah, and I bet that like the field of drivers there are so much better than
Hmm.
maybe the field of drivers here because I feel like sim racing in Europe is so much bigger. and people
Yeah,
are
yeah,
more
I
serious.
also think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think in America, like more people are into NASCAR or so than actually like road course driving.
I know, it's
At
so
least,
sad.
yeah, true.
Oh my gosh. All right, so the qualifying session is counting down, and then they said we have 5 minutes.
Yeah,
So
5 minute warm,
pre-race.
not warm up, but a 5 minute countdown before you start the formation lap, basically.
Okay, cool. So this last person, number 48, Sally McNulty, she's a real life time attack driver.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, she does. I think in the past she did some things with like the Hoonigan team as well. So we'll see. She's in GT3. It looks like.
Yeah, cool.
Cool.
Yeah, and the Honda, I think.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ladies here. All right. So here we go. Maximum wait time.
That's not like the wait time which you have before the race start. It's the wait time because the time countdown of the quali is already on 0, and the people who started their lap before 0 basically can complete their lap.
Okay. So does that mean once it goes into like
Yeah,
the race session, then we have 5 more minutes to set up and stuff like that?
yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool. Cool. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We're about to start the race in just a little bit. NASCAR. I'm not a fan of NASCAR. I mean, I appreciate the skill it takes for any kind of motorsport, but I can't imagine myself driving NASCAR.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I love rally. It's just my thing. Drifting is okay, but I still love rally.
Yeah. What I admire about rally drivers is like the trust they need to have in their co-pilot.
Yes.
It's just.
It took a
Uh,
while. It took like 3 races, I think,
mhm,
for my co-driver Leanne and I to really click. It's actually more for me because that
mhm,
was the first time I met her. She already was at her first race. It was the ice and snow race, and she had already had like 43 rallies under her belt, and she had raced with um, Subaru rally team for Canada,
mhm.
like the official team.
Oh,
So she
cool.
was up
Yeah,
there, and
cool.
for me, I was like, what am I doing? But like, you learn through the process. So.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
All right, so the session has ended.
Yeah. You can press escape and return to garage, I think.
Okay. Oops.
Yeah.
So let's go to setup. Um,
Uh,
oh, it's not race
what?
set.
Just wait till it skips to race. Otherwise, I think there's like a bug if you stay in the setup menu while it change to the race. It can happen that no matter how much fuel you put in, the car gets like a maximum fuel. So just wait till it skips to race.
Okay, sounds good. 45th. All right. Thanks everyone for watching and tuning in on Twitch, on Facebook, and YouTube. Miko and Kiko, how's it going? We had AMR Dan, Matt Tainted Spawn, 619, SRT, Short Master, Silent Shock, everybody. Comeback Kid. Hi, Judd. And I don't know if I missed anyone. I apologize if I did miss someone. Josie. Thanks for joining us. Okay. Breathe. 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 Some take a Zen moment.
Did you had like or do you have like a special routine when you did your rally driving? Like, did you listen to some specific music or so, or did you have like? No, a
Yeah,
ritual basically.
yeah, I
Yeah.
had a ritual. It wasn't music based because I
Mhm.
didn't have speakers or anything in my car, and I didn't,
Mhm.
have any like an iPod or everything. Um,
Mhm.
oh, hold on. Set
Oh,
up.
it's setup. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see, 16 degrees. Okay. Yeah, just keep the 21. I think because the pressures will
Okay.
the pressure will increase because it will get warmer. So
All
just
right.
keep these pressures and just make sure you're on a new tire set.
Cool.
And yeah,
I
also
am.
90 liters. Yeah.
Cool. All right. So we're ready to go. We have 4 minutes. Um, 4 minutes. I'm gonna 2 minutes. I'll be back. I'm gonna head to the restroom really quickly,
Yeah, yeah.
and then I'll be back. So hold on. You're gonna still be on mic, maybe? I don't know, but actually, I don't think so. So I'll be back.
Yeah, no worries.
Oops, wrong one. There
Oops.
we go. Okay.
Don't worry. Be happy.
Hello, everybody, and I am back. Thanks for hanging around. Yes. So, Gregor, are you there?
I think so.
Okay, there we go. Awesome. Cool. So 2 minutes, 2 minute mark.
Yeah, 2 minutes.
Thank you so much for all your encouragement, everybody. And yeah, I think one of the things that my co-driver and I always made sure is to always have fun. Sometimes I get too serious and everything, and she's like, Verena, you can't be thinking about that right now, because when you own a team and you know how much you're spending for a race and what's at stake, and all this thing, like the return on investment for your sponsors, and you
Yeah,
have like a responsibility to return like with a good
yeah.
like
I'm.
a win or a performance or in anything. And so I remember we started a race. It was like the last race of a season, and I was like, oh my gosh, um, I think that year one of my sponsors had to cut their sponsorship because they were having problems in their company as a whole. They had to lay off a lot of people. So of course
Mhm.
the motorsports budget got cut. That's like the first thing. And then it was just we were at the start or near the start, and I was like, oh my gosh, something about my bumper. I was like, okay, so I'm just gonna keep it clean because I need to make it to the next race. And if I crash the car, then it's gonna cost this amount of money. She's like, Verena, we're about to start the race.
30
Just
seconds.
stop thinking that. I was like, okay. So,
Wow.
all right. So I'm in drive. That's
Yeah,
something that
perfect.
we don't have to worry about here.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. So the name of the game at the start. This is the formation lap. I'm going to warm up the tires by being on the brakes about 20%, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
And then,
Stay single file.
yeah, okay.
The Maserati in front of you has actually no ABS and traction control.
Okay.
Yeah, really interesting to drive.
Yeah, so yeah, just watch the show, hang back and watch the show. Wow. Huh.
Here we go.
Yet it's still qualified ahead of me.
Just wait 10
Yeah.
minutes and he will lock up his tires and just go into the wall.
That's right.
Uh,
Oh. That was weird. Just getting through this. I knew through that section I'm turning quite early still,
Mhm.
but well, it just helps me to stay on track, and I know that's not the fastest line, but now's not the time to change it.
Oh. What are they doing there?
Not quite sure.
See, like it's the formation lap and they're already struggling, you know.
Yeah,
You just need to keep it clean
exactly.
and just stay out of trouble, and then we will gain a lot of positions.
Okay, that's the goal.
Going double file.
I was on the right hand side. Woo! There we go. Oh boy. It's tough. So many cars. Oh my gosh, there's like over 50 cars now?
What do you mean?
50 cars on track? At least now. I thought.
Yeah.
Ugh, it's crazy.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Okay. Keep
Car
it
on the
clean.
left.
Let's go,
Clear on the
everybody.
left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Okay, we're gonna brake early for this one.
Okay, now Verena, just get comfortable.
Slow car
Okay.
ahead.
You got this.
Thank you.
Good job.
Yee. Yikes. Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Line
Oh,
damage at the
I
rear.
was just hanging out there. Okay. Are
there's
they
the big
they might
crash.
just
Oh my
restart the server. I mean, like, I don't
Oh
know
my
how to get out of this.
Oh my god.
What?
They just.
What?
Oh my
Um,
god.
um, just like,
Oh my
hello.
god.
Is- this is this is ridiculous. Wow. I don't know.
Qualifying in sector 2.
That was like.
Oh my god.
Was that the worst you've seen? A big
Almost, yeah.
race.
Yeah, yeah, almost, yeah, yeah.
I know some races they'll like restart the server, but this is.
There's a stop
Whoa!
up ahead.
Yikes!
Another one. Oh my god.
So we're just gonna try to see what happens
Careful.
here. Yeah,
Careful, Simmer.
I think I'm just going to not chill out, but
Slow car ahead.
I know what you mean.
yeah, very. Cautious at first. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oops. So I'm guessing that I don't have enough damage to need to go back to the pit.
You just skip through the hut and I can tell you. To the pit stop menu.
Oops.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
One more.
Okay, 1 second.
Well, just tell me if the car feels alright.
It feels a bit
Keep
wonky, but I mean, I'll see.
Yeah.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Yeah, race will be restarted.
Did they wrote or what?
Yeah, they put on the game chat,
Okay.
so I guess we're just gonna wait.
Yeah, just continue to drive. Don't park the car.
Good practice anyway.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Good job.
Thank you.
Next one is coming. Be careful.
Cool.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oop, here we go. All right, let's look at the setup.
Make sure you're on a new tire set, Verena.
Cool. And then 90 liters, that's all right, I think. Right. And then, like, as far as the tires, I know we adjusted it a little bit, I think. No,
Mhm.
for this one, I think we left it. Right.
Yeah, we left it. It's good like that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, that was a start to a race. Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. There we go. Everyone on YouTube, they're like breakfast edition.
Breakfast edition.
Oh, they're laughing. Everyone was like
Yeah.
saying that it's surprised that they didn't restart it. So how bad was the damage?
Well, point it that way. I'm surprised that your suspension didn't broke.
Okay. And how can you even tell that? Let's see. Oh, I can't.
If you go into the when you're driving
Yes.
and when you're skipping through the hut, you have basically this pit stop menu, an option where you can set up the tires and stuff like that. And at the bottom you can pick or choose what should be repaired if you have any damage.
Oh, okay, cool.
One of them is like suspension, and the other one is body repair, basically.
Oh, that's right.
And if you like turned off the tire change and the brake change, you see like the amount of seconds your car has or needs to be repaired in the pit stop.
Oh,
And you had like 27 or so, which is really high.
okay.
But luckily, like in the GT4, it's not that of an issue than like in GT3 cars. If you have like 29 seconds in GT3 cars, you definitely have to box.
Oh, that
Yeah,
was
but I don't know what happened there. I mean, it was
Who
like a
knows?
chain reaction, I guess. Like somebody crashed into someone and then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like I was stuck. I'm like, oh, I could reverse, but then just hit another car, and what's happening? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Matt says in iRacing you would have been missing a few wheels. I've never
Yeah.
played iRacing, so what's up, AX Hill One? Thanks for cheering me on. I appreciate that. Okay, yeah. All right, so now just over 2 minutes. So hopefully
Yep.
people have learned from that start and maybe be a bit more careful on lap number 1. We'll see.
That is true.
People learn on the start. Oh my god. Sir Garrick, how's it going? Thanks for joining in. Richard Daly. Okay, but that was a good practice. Even though, we had to restart and everything, that helped me get some of my nerves out of the way because, that was technically the real start of the race.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I would be surprised if they didn't restart it. I mean, there were like 30 cars or so involved.
Yeah, yes.
So almost more, or actually more than half of the field.
Yeah. And it's like not fair, right? Because it's like, I mean, obviously that those things happen, but I mean that early on in the race and for that many cars to be affected.
Imagine like this would happen in real life. I mean, I think the race would be cancelled because so many debris would be like.
That's
on the field.
right.
I mean,
That's right. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna hit drive.
okay. I will be right back.
Okay, sounds good. All right, folks, it's counting down, and it goes through one formation lap, and then one, well, and then the start, I guess. And like I said, hopefully it will be a much cleaner start. All right. That person just is 46 who just went all the way to the front. Okay. Oh. What? I lost connection? Oh my god. So, oh no. Oh no. So, what? Yes. Confirm. Yeah, I thought they said they restarted the server, but, yeah. So let's see. Let's go back. Come on. That was the last message that I saw in the in-game chat. So here we go. See, the moment Gregor leaves, and it's like everything falls apart. Oh, got it. Okay, thanks, Matt. Okay, so 1 second. We're gonna load this setup. Current setup, 90, and yes. See, Gregor's not. No, wait. So, what are we doing here?
So they restarted the server or what?
Yes.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, just load your race setup and just
Okay,
wait.
I did.
I mean, if you want, you can drive out and do some laps. You can
Okay.
decide.
Oh, cause now it just says free practice, which is weird.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I just, yep, I loaded. I just definitely, oh, that's the wrong setup. Load current fuel strategy. We will go to 90 liters, and then we'll leave it at that. Then that is it. Weird.
Okay. Perfect.
It's fine, folks. Don't freak out. I almost had a mild heart attack as well, so. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay, now
Wait,
it's, yeah.
wait, they restart also quali?
Yeah.
New quali session, Verena.
What?
Oh my god.
Is this serious? So, what? Are they really?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh my god.
What?
Just load your qualifying setup, Verena.
Which is the
27,
27, and then we put
current. Just, I think if you
it's 4
let the
clicks.
pressures, this time maybe just I think stay with the pressures. I
Okay.
think the last one they were a little bit too low.
Okay.
Go on fuel and strategy. Yeah, okay, fine. You can just drive out.
Okay. Wow.
Wow, oh my god.
This is
They're
confusing. Okay. Let's go? Question mark. I'm gonna go
yeah,
until they tell
yeah,
us not to.
yeah. Oh my god.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
What is happening?
Yeah, what is happening? Why couldn't they have just skipped the qualifying,
Yeah.
considering we
And
already qualified?
yeah, exactly. Wow. Oh my god. Oh.
I think Gregor's having a heart attack right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Slightly.
Oh.
So this is the out lap. Andy the lab is in front of me, and I probably will catch up to her. So I just back off and.
Maybe try to overtake her on your outlap.
Okay, cool. See if that can happen. But I'll be careful. Ooh. We're both like,
There's a slow car up ahead.
come on.
Maybe just flash. Oh, yeah. I think she's actually letting you pass. That's
Okay.
nice.
Hopefully. The Aston Martin has.
Oh, let's see.
The
Oh my
Aston Martin has a lot of power on this straight.
Oh. Okay, go, 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 go. Overtake, overtake. Nice.
There you go.
Let's go.
Clear on the left.
Here we go. Good luck.
All right.
Second.
Thank you. I know. Like, what's happening? Okay. Ooh. Almost lost it. It's okay. We'll try to get a banker's lap. Safe one on the board. Oops, shifted down too early. Okay. I think I have time for one more lap after this, maybe. Get
Two.
two? Okay,
Two more
cool.
left.
Found a bit of grass there. All right. Keeping it clean, keeping it smooth. Okay,
Personal fastest lap.
let's go.
One more. Head down. try to stay flat for the next corner
Okay.
and brake at the same point as before.
Okay.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Good job, Verena.
Thank you.
Well done, mate. This has been your
All right. Do I just press that? I'm gonna go off.
Yeah, just drive straight. Yeah, drive straight, and then just
Press the
escape. Yeah.
button. All right. So, what was my first qualifying time?
Mm,
Was it
I think the same.
the same? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, but you drove it now the same lap time basically what you did before,
Okay.
in worse conditions. So yeah,
Okay.
that
Oh,
was good.
wow. 2:18.8 both times, Matt said. Wow. I guess that's good. I mean, as far as I'm so, well, let's just say I was doing those times. Well, it's going to be slower because I'll have a lot more fuel and traffic and stuff like that. But if I can consistently just lap the track and stay on it, then that's the name of the game, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so we're going to this one, Bathurst 21 for the race setup. Just double checking some things. So 90. Oops.
Make sure you are on the new tire set.
Oh, that's right. Cool. All good, right? So, so was the 2.62? Was that from my last from qualifying that it took my fuel per
Um,
lap?
I took 2.74, but I think 2.62. It counts in the outlap which you did, which was a little bit slower. So
Oh, okay. Got it. All right. Sounds good. All right, I guess I'm ready to start again. That
yeah.
was weird. I guess they had to restart qualifying because for some reason, if they restarted the server, then they couldn't put everybody back in their qualifying spots. Is that why they did it, you think?
Actually, you can do it. You just create a new entry list and it works.
Hmm.
So I don't know why they actually didn't do it. It would be like
Cool.
way faster, So because I think the server creates when it skips the session, it creates a different entry list
Okay.
on its own, like, and you only have to use or copy the same then in the configurations. But yeah, I mean, imagine like if it would be like the normal schedule without now the second qualifying, you would be already 30 minutes in the race,
Yeah.
which is like,
No kidding. Yeah.
yeah,
All right. So I'm happy to see that everybody or a lot of people in the chat are keeping track of my times.
yeah, that's cool.
That's awesome. I love that you folks are really into it and cheering me on, and that you're all here. That makes a big difference. All
That
right.
is true.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. I don't even know what the next race is. I think it's Zandvoort. Zandvoort.
Oh,
Yeah. In 2 weeks, I
mm,
think.
yeah, a really, really um, interesting track in terms of not track limits, but you literally have like no runoff area.
Hmm.
It's instantly sand or grass.
Yeah, that's right. I think I did a community race there. I think it was Tea's community race there.
Hmm.
That was fun. I think I was in a GT3. It was a Ferrari.
Hmm. How is it like for you to drive a GT3 car in ACC?
I love the GT3 cars. Yeah.
Mm,
I just feel like I feel more one with the car, you know? And I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
quite sure if that's just just the type of car, or the specific car, which was the Ferrari 488. So I really do like the 488.
Yeah, yeah. I also enjoy driving it.
Yeah. And I was actually surprised with the McLaren
Mm-hmm.
in GT3. I think
Yeah,
it was a 720S, is that right?
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because so Taya and Marin and Lauren and I tried to qualify for the SimGrid Enduro. So we were testing different cars. So we finally decided on the Ferrari 488, but that kind of gave me a chance to jump into different cars, which I never had done before because I really like the Ferrari. But I was really impressed with the McLaren as far as when you're taking those curbs, it just stays flat, and it was easy to drive right out of the box. So I don't know, that's
Yeah,
what I got from it.
yeah. I would agree with that.
Hmm.
I think, yeah, like that the GT3 cars have like so much more aero than the
Mhm.
GT4 cars. It's much nicer to drive them around the track. But
Yeah.
I guess it's personal preference. So
And I guess because the nature of the GT3 cars, then there's just so much more feedback. I can feel more one with the car. Maybe that's it as well.
yeah, yeah, I would agree with that.
All right. So, what a weird race.
I mean, like 3 minutes left of quali,
Yeah.
then it's again waiting time
That's
till
right.
they finish their lap, and then 5 minutes again for the before the race, and then a 3 minute out lap, and then it's already like half past 10 p.m. in Germany. I
There
mean,
you go.
it's
Ah, I appreciate you hanging out here and coaching me. And if you do have to go early because you have plans and stuff, you don't feel bad at all. So
yeah, no worries. I'm just chilling in my rig.
cool. Well, I'm going to. Oh, yeah. So I know we talked about it yesterday, but if you could tell everybody what rig you upgraded to and a little details, because I'm going to have a snack while you do that.
Okay, okay, yeah, 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 no worries. A little bit of fill time. Yeah, I started basically sim racing with G29. I think it was 2000, late 2018. Was quite nice at the start. Then my pedals starting to do some weird things, like they were accelerating or braking without my inputs, so I needed to upgrade them. And I bought then the Fanatec V3 pedals last year during Black Friday. There was like a really good sale, so I bought them. And then I drove with them and my G29 on my desk for, yeah, basically from last year till now. And last week I purchased a rig from SimLab. It's like built from alu profiles. It's completely black, which is nice. And then I also upgraded my wheelbase from yeah, G29 to a VRS direct drive wheelbase, which is also really nice. It's like you really feel the difference in the forces when you're out on track. I mean, the G29 has like a motor which does like 1.5 newton meters or so, and this wheelbase can deliver like 20. But I'm not using even 20. It's like in game set to 40% because I mean already today when I had my 2 hour race, it was like your wrists are constantly under tension, and if you increase it even more, it's already almost pain to drive. But if you get the correct settings for yourself, it's really nice. And yeah, I also got a real racing bucket seat, which is actually also FIA approved. So if if I wanted to do some real racing and I need a homologated seat, I could actually use it. And then, last but not least, I also bought some gloves and racing shoes to not, slide on the pedals, which is also quite nice. and that's basically sums up my rig actually. Yeah.
Well, that's perfect timing because qualifying is over. But now we
Perfect.
have 5 minutes of wait time.
Let's go.
Yeah. Oh boy. So, for those of you who are just joining us, we actually had started the race. We had qualifying, we had a race start, and on the first lap, even before we got to the first turn up the mountain, there was a huge pile up, cars everywhere. How many cars do you think were in that pile up, Gregor? Like half the field,
Mm,
seems
yeah,
like.
yeah,
It's
definitely,
crazy.
definitely half of the field.
Yeah. And so we carried on, and I was actually surprised that they weren't going to restart, and eventually they restarted. So they not only restarted the server, we did a second qualifying, and thankfully I had pretty much the same qualifying time as last time, and I think all the places like that number 43, he was in front of me as well. So um, yeah, we're just waiting now to start the race yet again.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody asked in the chat if I can recommend some gloves. I bought like gloves from Brute Seats, no product placement. I bought them from my own money. I think they are like 30 euros. That they are actually sim racing gloves. Then I paid like 10 euros for shipping to Germany, and they're actually quite nice. They do their job. It's really cool. They absorb the sweat really well. And then what I also like saw from real life drivers, they use basically tennis over grips on their wheels
Oh,
to have like better grip. And I actually played tennis for like such a long time, from when I was a child till I don't know, till 2 years ago. And I actually have like 30 over grips left, and so I decided to give it a try and just put this over grip on the part of on the wheel where I hold it, and it's actually helping me really well. It gives you like a boost of grip, which is really cool.
that's
Yeah.
awesome.
So maybe this helps,
Yeah,
or
I've never
this
heard
answers
that.
your question, Matt.
I've never heard of that, but it does make sense actually to have
Yeah.
tennis grip on your wheel. And
Yeah,
I
I was
act
also like, wait a minute, that actually makes sense. I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
well, yeah.
it's multi-purpose.
Yeah.
Hmm. All right, so let's see when we're gonna restart this. And I was
Yeah.
also thinking about like gloves today as I was practicing, and I get nervous and my hands perspire, and I'm like, oh, maybe it's time to get some gloves. But I actually have gloves from real
Mm.
racing, so I could use that.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
But we'll see. I don't even know where they are these days.
true. Yeah, true. Somebody, Somnesia wrote on the Twitch chat, try to keep Gregor's blood pressure low. I worry about him when he's watching you.
That's right.
Honestly, I should stream my reaction when I'm watching you, because like I only like and unmute myself when I want to say something to you,
Uh-huh.
like head down. But like when I'm muted, I'm still like, oh my god, please no. Oh, it's just, uh,
I
honestly,
know. That's funny. And I was thinking about that earlier. I was
yeah,
like, we should do a reaction while I'm driving, and I can't see you, Gregor, but then
yeah,
it would, I think it would be funny because even earlier, Somnesia, when we were restarting the race or qualifying, or I can't even remember, I said, I
yeah,
bet Gregor's having a heart attack.
yeah, true. Yeah. Oh, that's true. That is true.
Okay, so we're all set, ready to go, right? We didn't do anything with the tire pressures, and
Yeah.
now we wait yet again. All right. So,
let's hope let's hope the person who was uh, did the crash in the first race will learn from it.
absolutely. Yeah, I hope
we
so
we
too.
we don't want to have a third restart.
That's right.
Oh my god!
But
Imagine like third quali session.
yeah, they were just like, ugh. No tire or brake warming in formation lap.
Okay. Yeah. It's
So,
it's actually counterproductive in ACC to wave during the formation lap, because the tires are so cold
hmm
that you can't actually through the turning, you don't get so much temperature into the wheels. You're just overloading them, and you actually create graining,
Hmm.
which is really bad because this induces understeer.
Hmm.
So the best way to warm up the tires is like you do, just have like the left feet on the or left foot on the brake for like 20-30%,
Okay.
and just drive like this for the entire formation lap, and then you will warm your tires from like this over the rim basically,
Sounds
which is much healthier for the tires.
So when they said like no tire brake warming information lap, obviously what I'm doing is not going to cause any kind of
Yeah, exactly.
anything, right? So I'm just going to
Yeah.
continue doing what I'm doing.
Yep,
Oh,
that's right.
cool. Thank you so much, Danny Martin, for following on Twitch. I appreciate that. And Lauren, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out. It's so fun having everybody here, even though witnessing all this kind of craziness. Restart, second qualifying. Hey.
Yeah. Phew.
Any contacts will be severely punished if they are passing on orange zone the entire lap one. So basically, that's kind of what happened, I'm guessing. People went in for
Mm.
the pass, or who knows.
They thought that the race will be decided into turn 2, So
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I just want to see the replay how this crash like evolved, how which driver started it.
Oh,
Be actually
that's
interesting to see.
right. Yeah.
Mhm.
I like the chat.
Mm.
Permanent orange zone over the top of the mountain. Any contact here will also be more severely punished.
Oh, okay. As long as they mean by punishing, not the server restart, we are fine with that.
Exactly. Yeah, so if I had continued, if we didn't restart the server, I mean, just by that pile up and trying to stay out of the way of any kind of incidents, I was at like 35, the 35th
Yeah,
position.
exactly. Yeah.
And then those GT3s cars were like bashed up.
Mm.
Just trying to make it back to the pit. No. Lap one, folks. That was lap one. That's right. All right. I think the hard part of all of this is like, you start the race and you're in race mode and you're focused, and then you're like, oh, okay, now we have to do qualifying again, and then get back into that mode. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm okay for it right now, but yeah.
It just gets you out of your rhythm. Like you normally know quali, then the race, then finish, and that's like it just cuts right through the
Exactly.
race and just puts you back to the start.
And then you time your meals, like me.
Yeah.
I'm like hungry
Yeah.
a little
Yeah.
bit. Uh,
Uh,
in rally in real life, I used to be like, I'll eat at a certain time, and I'll have my little 5-hour energy thing, and I would time it. So by the time I get to the start of the first
mhm.
stage, like I'm ready to go, and it was always 40 minutes.
Stay
Yeah.
single file.
So, anyways, let's go, folks. I'm starting on the left-hand side again. Oh, this time. So we will see what happens. Okay.
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curves.
Line up in single file, Marin. I'm just kidding. Got ahead of herself.
Oh my god.
Oh boy. Oops.
I want to see some predictions in the chat. Who thinks there will be again a crash? I hope the probability is low.
I mean, I feel like there's bound to be a crash. It's just a matter of when and how big, right?
Yeah, true. Phew.
So the goal again is to keep it smooth and keep it clean.
Yeah, just do what you did before, you know.
Okay.
I mean, the first start of your was amazing. You did no mistakes. You just got punted from behind, so it wasn't your fault.
All right. I also imagine this is, maybe for not a lot of people, but some people, this might be their first time driving Bathurst in the dark because they don't
Yeah,
tell us what time the race will take
Mhm.
place.
Yeah.
Or maybe they
That's
did,
true.
and I missed it.
Who knows? Somebody already got a 15-second penalty. That's interesting.
I wonder how.
Stay double file.
Okay, I'm on the left-hand side. I feel like this is always the challenging part at the beginning too.
Yeah, yeah.
You're like,
True.
where am I supposed to go? But
Yeah, I know what you mean. They're using the old starting procedure from ACC, by the way. The
Oh.
newer one was used in the More Female Racers Championship, where you had like this box above your car radar.
Oh, that's
Where
right.
you remember?
Yes.
Like green, yellow, red, like this.
Yeah, and then otherwise you get teleported in a certain amount of
Yeah,
seconds.
exactly. Yeah, yeah. Okay, be careful. It seems that it will be again an early start, you know,
Yeah.
because the GT3s are already over. Yeah, already raced. Go, go, go.
Car on the right.
And be careful. Cars on the right, stay
Yeah.
left.
Clear on the right. Slow car ahead. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
There's a car on the road. Be careful.
Okay.
Stay left, stay left, stay left, stay left.
Clear on the right.
Yeah, nice. Be careful. They might brake early. Yellow flags. There's a car.
Slow car ahead.
Okay, it's already accelerating again, so it's fine.
Slow car ahead.
Oof.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
Yikes. Oh, there we go.
There's a slow car ahead.
Downshifted a little too early there. Okay, that wasn't the fastest, but it was clean so far.
Yeah. Awesome job.
Thank you.
Just keep doing what you're doing, then you will be fine.
Thank you. Ooh.
GT3 behind you.
Okay.
Stay left.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Okay. Good job.
Thank you.
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Okay. Okay, here we go.
Stay
Car
left.
on the right.
GT3 car.
Yellow flag. Yellow flag. Be careful. Clear
Job.
on the right.
Here we go. Another free position.
Cool. Very careful here. Ah. Whoa. There we go. Sloppy.
Okay, the sun starts to rise.
Okay.
There will, I'm not sure what the time multiplier is, but it could happen that at the middle of the race or at the end, the sun will be so low that you will have trouble seeing the apex
Yellow
with the
flag.
downhill section.
Okay. Ooh, oh no. Ah. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay. So I tried to get it
Good
into
job.
second, but oh well.
Yeah. Happens. No, no worries. Your car's still brand new, no damage,
Yeah.
only time lost. So
We got about an hour left.
just forget the incident and focus now on what is ahead.
Okay.
Well done, mate. Press on the best.
All right. Let's do it. Oops. Okay. Gotta get back in my rhythm.
You got this. Just see it as like a practice session, you know?
Sounds good. This is a tricky one.
Verena Mei, personal fastest lap.
Okay, I gotta close that gap on Marin.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Oops.
Be
Yikes.
careful with the curve there.
Yes, it can spin you.
We know that.
I know that too well, unfortunately. But lesson learned. Okay, this is the tricky part. Stay wide. Whew.
Yellow flag, be careful there. There's a slow car up ahead.
Oh. Yikes. So when I'm not going that fast, I know I should have been in 5th, but I stayed in 4th, and then I think mentally that kind of messes me up. But program.
You got this. Already 10 minutes passed, so
Okay, let's do it. I know I'm not supposed to lift there. Whoa, what happened to the board?
straight. Just drive straight over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody crashed into it.
Oops.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Some time there.
There's a slow car up ahead.
Oops. Uh-oh.
Faster car behind you. Car on the
Yikes.
right. Clear on the right.
Truth.
Faster car approaching. Watch out. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Good job.
Okay.
I don't get why they want to pass you there in this section. It's so risky, you know.
Yeah.
Faster car coming up behind.
You
Watch
did
out.
nothing wrong there.
Okay.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
See, that's the thing, like,
Faster car
say
coming up
clear
behind
on
you.
the left. Okay, so, I'm just gonna wait here. That's
Just
all I
drive
can do.
drive on
Really?
the left side of the road. Just drive on the
Faster
left.
car is approaching. Watch out.
Don't go on the right side because the right side is the ideal line. So yeah, fine.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Okay. Let's go.
Slow car ahead. Faster car is approaching. Car on the right.
I thought there was
Clear
a
on the
no
right.
passing zone.
Yeah, I just they are so aggressive. It's just I don't get it.
Is that turn 17
I mean,
and
I
18?
know what. Sorry.
Is that that corner that they passed me on? Was that corner 17 or 18 or something like that? Because they said there was absolutely no passing whatsoever on 17 or 18. I thought that's the corner they meant.
Could be, yeah, could be. Yeah. So weird.
Yeah. It's okay. Okay. I'm glad the sun is coming up. You can see
Yeah.
things a little better.
That's true.
Okay.
The faster car is approaching.
Okay, got it. Jeez, I mean, like I don't know what to do there.
Yeah. Very nice. Just keep that in mind that some of them overtake you there. You can nothing. It's I get that they just want to lose as less time as possible, but
Yeah, it's
flag
tricky.
accepted.
Because I figure if I didn't let them pass there, then they'd try to squeeze me in the mountain. So I just took the least risk of crashing and
yeah,
Faster car coming up behind you.
the dust. Okay. car in front is for position, so
Okay.
let's go.
Okay. Go, buddy.
Car on the left. Gaining on the driver ahead in sector 3. Well done, May. The fastest lap so far. Clear on the left.
Fast car.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Try to stay behind the car on the mountain if it's possible. If he does a mistake, you can overtake him, but be
Okay.
careful.
Yeah, this is Marin. Come on, Marin.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Come on. Go, car, go.
You got this.
Thanks. Oh no. There we go. Oh, they're going for it down the straight as well.
Yeah, true.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oops.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. There's a slow car ahead. Faster car coming up behind you.
Okay. Let's hold it together till the
Yeah.
bottom.
Be careful. GT3 behind you.
Okay.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Okay. Sally McNulty.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Now I can see the apex.
Nice. That's good.
Sorry, buddy. There we go. Oh no.
Some light damage.
Oh, oh. I looked at the map for a second. Oh,
Be careful, break
oh,
up.
oh,
Box system, we
Oh.
have to repair the
yikes.
car.
Oh no.
Some light damage at the left.
Ah.
Fast
Just
Oh.
wait,
cars
just wait, just
approaching.
wait. Just wait.
Uh,
Be careful, cars approaching.
Box, we have to repair the car.
okay.
I tell you when you can turn, I see on the map.
Okay.
Mm,
Watch out. Box is flat, we have to repair the car.
Mm.
wait. Okay. Now.
No.
Okay, stop now, stop.
Yeah.
Okay, we have to do it in
Faster
stages,
cars
so.
approaching.
Wait,
Box, we have to repair the car.
After this.
Now. Okay, now brake
Oh.
again. Brake again.
Faster cars approaching.
Just reverse a tiny bit, not a lot, just a tiny bit. Brake again.
There we go.
Okay, yeah. Stop now. And first gear, and here we go.
Faster car behind.
Okay, we need to box to repair the damage.
I wonder, should I can't press the.
Escape button now. We need to bring the car into the pits.
Sector 3. Losing pressure on the right front.
Well, they did say if it was completely
Watch out.
knackered, we could press the return to garage so we don't do a pile up.
Can be careful. Traffic on the right.
I mean, I feel like
Got behind you.
I want to.
Box, we have to repair the car.
I think the problem is if you return to garage, your steering will be locked for like I don't know how long.
Okay, because my steering
That's-
wheel right now is upside down, so.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah, I see it in your stream. It's upside down.
Yeah.
Interesting.
See, so I got black flagged, which is
No. You mean the flag at the top left, or what do you mean?
yeah, the top. It's black and yellow. Does that
Yeah.
go into the pit?
Yeah. That means you have to repair.
Okay.
If
there
you
we
switch into the pit menu
go. Okay.
in your hut,
Okay.
you can still drive
Okay.
while doing it.
Yeah, I'm.
Um,
Okay,
when-
so
when-
right is downshift.
Okay, yeah, you have changed tires, no fuel to add. Repairs on. Okay, perfect, yeah. That's fine.
Faster cars approaching. Watch out. Box is flat, we have to repair
Like-
the car. Pressure also on the right rear.
Be careful, the whole field is passing you
we have
now.
to repair the
Yeah.
car. Faster car behind you.
Just try to stay on the right side. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Box is flat,
Oof.
we have to repair the car.
Okay, now you're clear, you can
Okay.
drive into the pits.
Oh, the opposite.
Okay, pit entry is now on the left here.
Oops. Oops.
Yeah,
Oh
first gear.
no. Okay.
Okay,
Oh boy.
remember,
That
pit
is
box,
tough.
pit box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 2 minutes 21 seconds.
Turn the, does it turn the ignition on its own off?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
Okay.
Okay. So does that mean like hopefully my steering wheel will go back to normal or however it was? Oh my
I
gosh.
think-
So
Should.
see, it's one of those things where like I was chasing that the orange BMW up the hill, and then I did a slight look to the map to see like, is it if any of the
Mhm.
GT3 cars were coming up or something like that, and then that's where I lost it. So,
So easy to lose the car there. It's really,
yeah.
really easy.
Oh my gosh, and it looks like Amar Daniel said that Deb just had a massive crash at the Forest Elbow and ended up upside down. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
So we will see. Yeah. Some needs, yeah. X, I think, is wondering about your blood pressure, Gregor, not mine.
Let's put it this way. I'm still alive.
He's still alive. Oh my gosh. Thank you everyone for hanging out and following. And it's just those little kind of distractions, on your focus and lots of things going on and that was just enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
especially for me that was the toughest part of the track. So but I have a feeling that I am not alone in all these incidents, so we still have 30 minutes more to go, and we'll see what happens. All right. All right. Ooh. DT? Is that disqualified? I just saw that popped up at one of the names falling. All right, here we go. Brand new car. Oh, there we
remember
go.
steering wheel.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, you unlimited the pit limiter. Now you got a stop and go penalty.
Did I?
Yeah, you
Oh,
get now.
and I did that in Dan's race as well. All right, so
Just drive and
yeah.
then we go back to the pits again.
Oh my God. "30 seconds." Yeah, cold tires. Cold tires. Okay.
The faster car is approaching.
Okay.
Yellow flag ahead. Be
Cool.
careful. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
There we
Slow
go.
car
Whew.
ahead.
It was close.
That was close. Oh, Marin? Huh. That's weird. She must have had an off as well.
Mm.
So remember, I
Like, oh.
passed her as well, and then I crashed.
Okay.
Okay, and go back to the pits, right?
Yeah. Exactly. You will basically need to park in your pit box and then
Faster car coming up
wait
behind.
30
Watch out.
seconds.
Okay. There you go. Come on. Oh. All right. I'm not giving up, Gregor.
Yeah. I mean we said it at the start. It's just like a practice session, only like with more cars around at
That's
the same
right.
time.
It's a tough track, especially with all those GT3 cars trying to pass up top. But
Yeah, exactly.
it was more of a distraction than anything else, trying to see if anyone else was coming. But do you use that not co-driver, crew chief?
Come on, go.
stay in first gear. Remember,
Yeah.
I'll answer after the.
Okay, and all of these people.
What do you mean with crew chief? The program or?
Yeah.
I've used it in iRacing because there's like no car radar,
Okay.
but in ACC I don't use crew chief actually.
Okay.
I mean it's helpful, but yeah. And usually I'm doing endurance races with more than yeah, it's well you drive like with more people on one car, so there's like always somebody who can tell you lap times and gaps and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, crew chief is actually a good idea.
Cool. All right. So I'm gonna stay on the outside.
Car on the right. Clear on the
There
right.
we go. Stay on the outside.
The faster car is approaching.
Really? They're gonna try to go in for the pass?
Mm.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Yellow flag is sector 1.
All right.
Faster car behind you. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Faster car is approaching.
Thanks.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Yum.
Faster car coming up behind you.
That was close. Car parked there.
Yeah.
Car on
Jeez.
the right. Clear on the right.
They are not supposed to pass over there.
Yeah. It'd be interesting if they say something post race.
Yeah. Because you weren't in the driver's meeting, but like a few people in the chat were like Amar Dan and those guys, and I asked them which corners they meant that it was like absolutely no passing. I think it was
Oh.
those.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I mean, it's so dangerous for both cars, but
Faster car behind you.
So, Cavion, yay! She's always leading.
Yeah, she's really fast.
Yeah.
The faster car is approaching.
Oops. Sorry, buddy, not gonna let you pass right now.
Yeah.
Mainly
I mean-
because I don't think they should.
Yeah.
Car on the left.
I mean,
Clear on
see,
the
it's
left.
like, I don't get it. It's so much easier to pass on the straight. So like,
Faster
the
car
probability of a crash is so low. So why just wait like 1 or 2 turns?
Yeah.
Then
clear on the right.
everything will be fine.
It's so much better when there's daylight.
Yeah, true.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Felt good. Oops.
Okay. No traffic, so
Okay.
see like the sun is in a really difficult position there.
Yeah.
It's hard to see the corner.
Oops. Lots of cars right behind me.
Mm. Yeah. Mainly Gt3s.
Okay.
Faster car is approaching. Watch out.
So,
Car on the left.
so I let
Clear
them
on the
go.
think the next one will try to pass you after the hairpin.
Okay. Was that what I was supposed to do? I lifted on the straight so they could pass because I got the blue flag. But I guess.
Be careful with the Merc behind you.
Okay.
Car on
Stay
the
right.
left. Clear on the left.
It's a little too right.
That was. It's just.
Car on the left.
Be careful
Clear
on
on the
the
There we
left.
go.
waffle. Guess the Audi will also go for it before the yellow.
Yeah.
Careful. Wow.
Okay. Dude, I'm racing my line. Go for it. They're like trying to punt me out of the way or something on the mountain.
Yeah, I just don't get it. I mean, you also have a race to do.
Faster car coming up behind
They
you.
specifically said just stay on your line.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what you're doing, but they just don't get it. It seems like they just want to get still through like a gap which is not existing.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I'm gonna get this. There we go.
Car is exiting the pits. Watch out. Faster car coming up behind you. Car on the right. Yellow flag, be careful. Clear on the right. Yellow flag in sector 3. Faster car coming up behind, watch out. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Was that what it... Did I do that right?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, you left enough space, so yeah, good job.
Thank you.
Okay,
Ooh, tricky.
Faster car approaching, watch out.
let's see.
I'll be at the bottom before...
Yeah, the Merc will pass you on the straight.
Cool.
Yeah, Lamborghini's following him very close, so be careful.
Cool.
Clear on the left.
Now you're clear.
Thank you.
Faster car is approaching.
Okay, try to stay right. Merc
Car
on
on
the
the
left
left.
side.
Clear on the left.
Okay, good job. Another one. Yeah, nice.
Faster car behind you. Yellow flag in sector 2. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Faster car is approaching.
Okay. Nicely done.
Thank you.
Faster car is approaching. Watch out.
guess I'll stay on this side.
Yes, stay left.
Car on the right.
I'll stay on the left.
Clear on the right.
Another one, another one.
Faster car approaching.
Be careful, stay left.
Okay.
Car on
Whoops.
the right.
Another one.
Clear on the right.
Wow.
Okay.
Here. Just, yeah,
Okay,
risk-
another
risk-
one. Oops.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Okay. It's just trying to stay clean through all of this.
Yeah, exactly. It's so tough because as one car passed you already, the next car is already arriving.
Yeah.
Faster car behind you.
Okay, it's fine.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. There's a slow car up ahead. The faster car is approaching. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Good job.
Faster car coming up behind you.
Okay.
Lambo could overtake you on the exit of the next corner.
There we go.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Job.
Oops. Push there. Ooh. Okay. Less than 10 minutes to go. I just
Car coming up behind you.
You're almost there. 8
almost
minutes.
there. Try to stay focused.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I said, it's a lot easier now that the sun has come up.
Mhm.
Oops. That was weird. Sorry, buddy.
Car on the left.
It's alright.
Clear on the left.
Like I had, oops. I had a little lag.
Okay.
tricky.
Almost.
Oh.
Oh, this was close.
Okay, less than 5 minutes. Got this.
Yeah, head down.
Faster car coming up behind. Watch out. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Faster car coming up behind you.
Mm. Well, going down. Oh no! Oh.
Box, we have to repair the car.
Oh. So, I'm
Faster
off
car
right
behind you.
now. Okay, wait. Okay.
Box is flat, we have to repair the car.
Oh no. So, do we really have to repair
Is
the
this
car?
is this steering wheel broke or?
not, not broken. Hold on. Let me. It's off. It's a bit wonky, but oh boy. Oh no. Okay. I might have to. Uh-oh.
Box, we have to repair the car.
I think I have to. I'm gonna press this button
Yeah, okay.
because that's what they said we should do. If. And then we could drive. Right. There we go.
See,
3 minutes.
controls locked for 3 minutes.
Oh well. So, that was so tough. Warp to pits, yeah. So this is the reason why we didn't press the button last time, but I felt that because we were in the position that we were in on that downhill, I felt like if I was to stay there, then I would cause a lot of accidents for everybody else, unfortunately. But I think, like they said in the drivers' meeting, that's what they wanted us to do. Because they said if we couldn't get out of where we were in 5 seconds, then to press that button. Like we had to press that
Oh.
button. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
So unfortunately, look at the race clock and then look at the
Yeah,
the pit
almost
time.
similar, almost like
Exactly.
in sync, almost.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. Really unlucky. Yeah. It was. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, there's a lot, and folks on chat, Matt and AMR Daniel, you folks were on the drivers' meeting as well, right? And you folks heard what the rules were and everything. And I honestly, you know, I don't want to ruin anyone's race and or slow anybody down, but also there's rules that are in place that they need to stick to, they need to adhere to. So, I don't know.
yeah.
I mean, I feel stupid complaining about the GT3 drivers because, like, I'm, at the back of the pack in the GT4s, like, at the back of the pack in the whole field. So, I don't know.
Yeah, but still, you're also racing, so
Yeah,
you have a right to be there. You have a right to stay on the track. They have to accept that you have also a race to do. So
absolutely. Yeah. I mean,
wow.
I get passing, like, uphill and stuff like that, and even kind of at the top, but when you start going to the downhill sections and the tighter turns where, yeah, they weren't
Exactly.
supposed
But
to.
there's like almost no space for two cars. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just
It's, well, I will have 3 seconds to go. But see, that's the thing, like, I'm just gonna keep going because I'm not disqualified. I'm still in the race. Even though I finish in the position that I'm in, then I finish the race. And that's the thing about, you know, just kind of learning and hold on, learning and being in rally. I was just taught, like, you can't win if you can't finish. And even if you
Yeah,
get like
exactly.
1 point for finishing the race, that's kind of how championships work, right?
Yeah, 100%. That's true.
Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. So I'm in it. And
Yep.
then when the leader finishes, did the leader finish the race? And then I have to cross the finish line, and that's when it's done, right?
Clear on the right.
Exactly.
Okay. Cold tires. Oops, go ahead.
Car on the right.
That was my fault.
Clear on the right.
Sorry, buddy.
Car
Okay.
on the right. Clear on the right. Yellow flag in sector 3.
Taking this very conservatively because I still have cold tires. So sorry for that
Finish the race.
GT4 car behind me, or GT3 car.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Sorry, buddy. Oh!
Stay straight. Stay straight. Brake, 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 brake. Car's
Yeah.
coming. Car's coming.
Okay. Now wait
Wait,
for
wait,
these
wait,
two
wait.
cars.
You can go now.
We just have to finish the race.
I think.
There we go. Okay, right.
Alright, checkered flag. Good job. You did the best you could.
Oh boy. Folks, so that was the race. Oh. Wow. So I'm gonna go back to pit. Back to, and then I'm gonna save the replay before they kill it.
Verena, I have to jump off now.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Oh, thank you so much, Gregor. I appreciate your help. I'm sorry it didn't end up as well as I would have liked to.
No worries. It's
Yeah.
all about the learning process. So.
Cool. Well, thank you
Next
so
time
much.
Next time you will do better, Verena. 100%.
Yes. Well, I appreciate your help. And have a. All right, folks. Wow, what a race. Let me see. I only got the replay from starting from lap 11 to lap 22. I think I just have to. I'm not quite sure why I have to increase how many laps I want to save. But there were a lot of crazy passes. Okay, blue flag here. That was good. Like I said, it's not the uphill passes that bothered me. It was like when you start kind of dipping into the downhill and people are trying to squeeze you. Folks, thank you so much. Oh, I say there's Taya Musan in the chat as well. Taya, thank you so much for joining me. That was a very, very tough race. Wow. That's right. Did I finish 41st? I mean, I quickly just went out of it and I didn't even look, but I think I did. Here we go. So see, Bruno didn't pass me in there, or maybe, but that was fine because that was on the exit. It was like the other, some of the other cars, and I'll look through the replays to see what I can find. That's right, Richard. People have died on that mountain because of that kind of overtaking. It's crazy. Thank you so much for following me, Slim Fit Casual. That sounds like a clothing store. Appreciate that follow. Yeah, it's oh my gosh, Dan, you know, the last race at Nürburgring, I think that was kind of an indication about of how this race was going to go. And I was hoping that, you know, with the drivers meeting and with the series putting down some pretty strict rules that these cars would adhere to them. But yeah, in the Nürburgring, they were passing me literally off track. Did I save the replay? I think I did. I finished in 43rd. Oh, Marin finished in 42nd place, and Andy in 45th. Nicely done, Marin, for holding it down and going going in for that finish. So yeah, it's all about minimizing mistakes. But you know, I thought I was going even after that massive spin and massive crash, and I sat in the pits, which seemed like forever. Um, I felt like I could at least hold my own, you know, and I was kind of catching up to Marin. I think I might pass Marin, and then B Munhoz over there. I was catching up to him towards the top of the mountain, and then I glanced to my map in this very tricky this section, you know, right here, the one we're looking at, and it's the toughest section. And then I lost it. I was just trying to see what other cars were coming up on me, like the GT3s or whatever that I had to get out of the way for. So, oh well, tough luck, but I do love it. You know, a lot of times people get really down with a result like this, like a finish like this, and especially all the incidents that happened and sitting in the pits and spinning and going back into the pits and the stop and go penalty. I mean, lots of things happened during this race, but it was this I think is what I need to get better. It's what will happen even at the higher level at the GT3, like super fast people, top 5 here. And how about the start, folks? When we started and that was like half the field was in a pile up and they didn't restart it for a lap. And then we had to qualify for the second time and then start for the second time. So a lot going on in this race, but it was really fun. I really appreciate you folks hanging out. Did I gain a place in the last lap, X201? Oh, I didn't even notice. 40th, ah. You kept closing your eyes. My goodness, to be honest, I wanted to close my eyes at some point. Yeah, that is interesting. So I guess I'll just have to wait for the final lap times that come out, and I'm not quite sure if there were penalties given to some people who have DQ'd and not was disqualified and things like that. So we'll see. Ha! Thanks, AX21. Oh yeah. Now I can relax. That's right. Folks, it's been awesome spending this Saturday racing, and thanks for everybody for joining me to cheer me on, and especially Gregor, who had to go early, but who spent this time, his Sunday night, to coach me through this. And yeah, I think he is right as far as putting a camera on him when I'm racing. I really want to see his reaction. That would be an awesome video. So we'll I don't know if we can convince him to do that, but I think that would be fun. Thank you, JD Rambro. Folks, I'm gonna just relax. I'm gonna eat now. And actually, for those of you who tune into my regular streams on Tuesdays and Wednesday, I'm going to cancel Tuesday's stream because I am just taking a break, and we'll continue on Wednesday. It's yeah, I just kind of have to decompress a little and take a break, and my husband and I are just doing something fun. So we're gonna have a fun weekend, and I will see you back here on Wednesday at 11 a.m. Folks, I appreciate you folks. Happy Sunday and have a wonderful week. I'll see you soon. Bye.